Hey gang, it's been a while since I've posted. I want to take a look at the Al Stewart song Year of the Cat. Great guitar solo in it, acoustic guitar in the beginning, electric guitar towards the end of the solo. It's a great solo, one of my favorites. I'll play along with it and then we'll break it down. Here we go. Okay, we're going to take a look at what I call the acoustic guitar part of the solo. I believe he plays it on an acoustic guitar on the album version. I've seen him do it live where he's using a thin line Telecaster, so that's why I decided to use my electro Telecaster. So we're going to start off on the B string, 7th fret, and he's going to walk up half step, whole step, whole step. So it's better to slide that last one. And then he jumps to the high E string, so it's high E string on the 8th fret. And then right here he does, I'm not sure if he's going or if he's doing a bend. I like the bend. You have to do the quick bend and let it go. So from the top it's this. Ending on the 7th fret of the G string. One more time. Then he comes back to the B string on the 7th fret. Okay, so I'll play that again really slow. On the 9th fret of the D string. So from the top it's this. Okay, so we ended off on the D string, 9th fret. And then he jumps down here to the 7th and 5th fret of the high E string, and he does this little lick. You don't want to pull that off. I think you want to pick both of those. Jump into the what's that? The 8th fret, the 7th and 8th fret of the B string. So it's. I'll do that again slow. And then it's walk that back down. So all that's on the B string. So it's 8, 7, 5. So I'll do that again, that little part right there. Then he jumps to the G string. He goes. So that's, what would that be? That'd be 9, 7, 9. It's G9, G7th. And then he slides it down. So it's jump to the A string. So I'm going to play that little part from where we started up here at the high E. 10th fret of the A string. So I'm going to play the solo from the top again so you can put all that together. He does the little lick similar to the Purple Haze lick. He goes. So that's sliding up on the D string to the 9th fret, back on the G to the 7th. So the Purple Haze lick is similar. Purple Haze ends there, but that's beside the point. So he's sliding up on the D, dropping to the G on the 7th fret, and then the 8th fret on the B, and ending on the E note, which is the 9th fret of the G string. So we'll do that last little flourish again. So he goes. Now here he does a little, I guess they would call it a trill or whatever. There's you can hear him muting that. So he hits what's basically the bottom 3 of a B minor chord. So he goes. Oh, I'm sorry, that was bad. He goes. So I'll do that again slowly. He goes. So he lands after that little trill. He goes. But he slides up on the high E to the 12th fret, so I'm having a hard time doing it slow, so let's try it. Do it one more time. So hopefully you can get that. It's hard to explain it and do it. Then he goes to a what amounts to a major 7th chord in the E position, which is you're going to do this little triangle right here: 9th fret B string, 9th fret D string, 8th fret G string, and then you're going to bar these. And you can have that open E. So he goes, and he comes out of that with the little finger. So here it is again. So I hope you can see that. So he's making that chord right there, and he's coming out of it by kind of sliding up off of that note on the B string up to the 1 fret up. So it's which would be the 7 and 8 on the E string. So it's. And then back to the G string, 9th fret. And then a little hammer on right here on the B string, 7 and 8. So I'll do that last part again. Now there's this little part that comes in. I'm not really sure this is what he's doing, but I like this lick. When the electric guitar comes in and takes over that high A note up there, there's one little lick that he does while that electric guitar is playing. So he comes out of it like this. Then he goes. And at that point the electric guitar is already taken off on that other part. So okay, here we go for the electric guitar portion of the solo. I went to the Les Paul because it's got a little creamier, meatier sound, which is good for it. So what he's going to do is, after that last little lick that I showed you on the Telecaster, the electric comes in on the 17th fret of the high E string with just that ringing, light, nice sustained note. So it's so that's 17 to 15 to 14, and walk it right back up to the 17 where you started. So it's, then he does this lick right here, which is really cool. He starts off on the G string 12th fret, and then he's going to grab the high E string at the 14th fret and do kind of a in the middle bend. It's not a half step and it's not really a whole step. It's kind of in between somewhere, and it gives it a nice, just kind of a nice feel. So he does this lick. So coming out of that first part, so that's 12th G, bend up on the 14th of the high E, and then back to the 14th of the G, walk it down whole step, half step. Okay? Then he comes up here to the 14th fret again on the G. He starts out here, and he does this lick. So that's 14G, 15B, 17B, 14E, back to the, what is that, 16G. So it's, so, G. Okay, so we'll play it from the top just so we can have context. Then he goes, which is 14 on the B to the 15, back down, and then grabs the G string here, and then what is that? 15 on the B. And that'll be the end of it. So we'll do it from right here again. Okay, so after this little lick right here, then he's on the B string, 14th fret, working it up. Up to the, what would that be, the 19th fret. So it's, and then this last bend at the end here on the, let's see, what would that be, the 19th? No, 17th. So I'll play that last part again. And that's where the saxophone comes in, and that's pretty much it for the lesson. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, just post it in my comments section, and I'll address them. Thank you for watching.